Yes, we got some Rise magic happening here on the channel. So thanks for tuning in. Howdy, howdy, everybody out there, and welcome to another video from the Diabolical Dungeon. That's the name that just keeps popping into my head, so I'll keep saying it. Uh, it's creepy, for sure. It's weird. It's the temperature's different in here. The lighting's a little bit off. I might need to get some lamps or sconces or something. Or sconces? What am I? Am I really trying to turn it into a dungeon? Who knows? Anyway, so today we've got the Rise playing cards. Why? Well, just because that was what we had sitting here, so we're playing around with some more cards. But we want to talk about some other stuff. We want to talk about our cards. We want to talk about the cards that we're working on. There's two different designs that are being worked on right now. Actually, yeah, let's put that into more of a different perspective. So I have the sign off deck that has two different versions that's being worked on. And then I also have a more of a mainstream deck that I've put on hold until after the sign off process is over because I want to see how that goes before I really start pushing the other one. So the sign off deck, we have two different versions. One that I myself designed, and then one of my viewers, K Studios, designed the other one. So we got a partnership going with that. So we're still working on it. It's still in the work. We did the first prototype just to catch everybody up, and these will be available at some point in the future, hopefully. I think what I pointed out earlier is I don't have internet in the office for some reason where the computer is over there. So if I have it over here on this side of the room, I might have to change everything over here to this wall here, this one. That way I can hopefully get some Wi-Fi to be on the computer to do the OBS stuff to work on. I don't necessarily have to do it live, but I just like the idea of you guys being present to work on getting that in order because I don't want to order a deck box without actually ordering cards and then deciding where to go through and then deciding whether or not we're going to do a Kickstarter or whatever it is that we decide to do. The sign up deck is going to be probably a limited run. This is what I've been kicking around. It's probably going to be a limited run in the fact that like it's going to be a small order, and then 100% of whatever we get from selling the sign off deck is going to go back into more sign off decks. So it's basically going to fuel itself is the plan. So hopefully people like it. Hopefully people want to buy it. We'll be doing a lot of giveaways with it and stuff, but that's my hope is that will be a permanent feature of the channel in the sense that even if I hopefully when I go on and start performing and stuff, I will be performing with this deck and I can sell this deck locally or on the web, and that will be a main staple going forward. Once I have it produced, I can just keep ordering more when I'm ready, and it won't ever go out. Is my plan unless we do another one. So we've got these two versions, but I might actually, that's a version. The coin version goes, and then there's the geometry version. I might come out with another version later on, a V2 version, and then maybe we'll slow down on the V1, or if people still want it, we'll still do a partial or whatever. Whatever it is when we get there, that's the plan. So we still got to do a little bit of fixing on the back design. Then we've got to finish up on the deck box design, the tuck box, and yeah, and then we got to do the faces. So there's still a lot of work. It's all been on pause. Hopefully, initially I wanted to have the design done last month, but obviously with moving and stuff, and then this month everything got pushed out. So, and then wanting to do all these videos next month, I'd really have to just kick it into high gear and just be 100% all the time. And I have so many avenues and so many different things that I'm taking care of that it's a big project. I mean, and that was a given from the beginning. So I just need to dedicate the time, and that's why I want to do a live while I'm doing it. That way, I'm dedicating time to completing it as well as getting you guys some content, especially if you guys are interested in being involved with your own deck building process. I feel like it might be beneficial for you to see it. There's plenty of people. Uh, Rise Magic has done it, as well as Card Mechanic, and a couple of other people have released like absolutely fantastic, informative videos on how to make your own cards. I just thought it would be a good idea to give you that step by step, because the sign up deck is really an appreciation gift. It's really something that I'm designing for the purpose of giving back. It's My plan is to sell it at value. So what that basically means is I don't plan on making profit off from it. Like I said, I plan on only selling it for what is necessary to create more at first. Someday the value might go up if it's popular enough. But for the most part, I want it to be an easily obtainable deck, especially if people have to order online and then you have to pay shipping. What I'd rather them have to do is possibly buy a brick, have to buy 12 packs of it in order to skip out on the shipping or whatever the case may be. That's really what I'm hoping to do, is be able to fund my own project. So that's the hope of that. Later on, when I get that mainstream deck that I kind of want to be out there, that one, the sign up deck, is primarily for the YouTube stuff, primarily for like my own personal branding. The other one is something that I want to be a flagship. I want it to be something that's like it can go out on its own, and I'm just a silent partner on type of situation. So that's something that I want to work on with that. So hopefully I can get that. Hopefully I can get the ball rolling on that. But like I said, that one's paused. I was hoping to have that one done. That's the one I'm working on with David. I was hoping to have that one done by the end of the year, like launching it by the end of the year. And realistically, could it be done? Probably. But is it something I should do? No. So I want the sign off deck to be available by the end of the year, and that's pushing it a little bit for sure. Just because there's so many things on the back end that I can't control, that I don't even know. Like, if I'm going to order, boxes of cards, so many things can go wrong with that. So little bit of a heads up on that. So things that we've covered, not necessarily just in this video. We talked about the giveaway. The stuff is going to come out. I absolutely promise you, it will come out. Uh, it will happen. It's just a matter of the timing. And as I've said in the past, I will, if possible, I will be including special gifts because it takes so long. So you will most likely get extra stuff. And no, they won't be Cart Classics. They will not be Cart Classics. I will give some of those away because I feel like they are a nice deck to have on hand if you want to practice some Torn and Restored, but you don't want to use up your bikes. Because I know for some people, if you live overseas, it's harder to obtain certain packs of cards. So if I send you the Cart Classics, feel free to just cut them up. Feel free to use them for the tricks that you normally wouldn't be able to practice if you don't want to cut up your normal cards. Perfectly okay. I'm probably going to do it. I've been using bikes, but I have access to bikes on every street corner. That's a little bit of an over exaggeration, but in reality, I have probably 5, 10, 20 different locations. I can find them within a half an hour of each other. So yeah, I mean, it's just something for me that, like, bikes are easily obtainable here, and if they're not obtainable for you, then getting the cheaper cards is really the better way to go. So yes, that is that. Hope you enjoyed that little trick I did at the beginning. That's not really something that I do or practice. It's weird because I don't know. Like, I just realized the one time that I've been doing magic for way longer than I thought. And then every once in a while I'll be watching something and I'm like, because when I first started magic, I would just be streaming Magic all day long. I'd just be watching video after video. And then I realized I'm like, holy cow, I in a treehouse. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, I know Magic, but I don't remember it because I just watched it and I practiced it a little bit and then I kind of just sent it out. So, absolutely. Yeah, I got somebody calling, so it's kind of distracting me a little bit. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos. We covered the Google thing, social media. You know, that's what I'm trying to make an impact. But I haven't even been posting on Instagram. I got TikTok. I haven't been doing anything on there. I did Twitch once. You know, there's so much stuff I want to do. And Doug Kahn is just, again, I call him out because I'm not calling him out. I'm giving him a shout out because the success that he's getting right now, he's getting because he's putting in the hard work. He's got great quality. So I'm down here. I want to be up there with him, but I know where I'm at. I know the pool that I exist in. I'm going to stay comfy for right now until I get better. Then we can start reaching for bigger and better things. And I hope you guys stick along for all of that great stuff coming your way. So remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And I hope to see you the next time here in the diabolical dungeon.